Secondary School Post-Primary School Teaching Service Commission. Further Amendment B 2025.
2. Enactment. Clause 3. Amendment proposed. Insert subclause 5 as follows. 5. The chairman and 2 other full-time members shall be appointed from each of the senatorial districts of the state. Clause 4. The Clause 4 stand part of the bill. Clause 5. Amendment proposed thus. 1. Subclause 4 insert paragraph F. Personnel matters. 2. Rewrite subclause 5 as follows. 5. The Directorate of the Commission, with the exception of the Directorate of Administration and Supplies, Personnel Matters, and Finance and Account, shall be headed by experienced teaching staff not below grade level 15. 3. Rewrite subclause 6 as follows. The Directorate of Administration and Supplies, Personnel Matters, and Finance and Account shall be headed respectively by experienced administrative and account officers employed in the civil service of state not below.
The leader.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleague, permit me to commend the chairman as committee on basic education and his executive team for a job well done. After a serious debate in the second reading of the bill, and I want to assure the Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague that all the noted controversial area has been addressed. Most of them has been removed from the bill. Having said that, Mr. Speaker, permit me to move the motion that the bill as presented be received by this honorable house. Distinguished colleague, I so submit.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I write to second the motion as moved by the leader of the house that the report submitted by the chairman of the Committee on Education, Basic and Secondary on this bill should be received by this honorable house.
Having removed all the controversial aspects, I can put the question forward that those in favor that this bill, that this committee report be received by this honorable house, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The leader.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleague, in further consideration of the bill, permit me to move that this honorable house do consider itself to committee of the whole for further consideration of the bill submitted clause by clause. Distinguished colleague, I so submit.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I write to second the motion as moved by the leader of the house that this honorable house do constitute itself the committee of the whole in order to consider this report. In clause by clause.
Those in favor that the house constitutes itself into committee of the whole in order for us to go through this committee reports clause by clause, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Yes, sir. I'm right on him. All right, so we can take it from the long title.
Long title. Amendment proposed.
Amendment proposed seconded.
You have to introduce yourself.
I am Honorable Oluwafokanmi Femi. I'm the member represented by the Southwest State Constituency 2. I am Honorable Oluwafemi Oluwafokanmi. I'm the member represented by the Southwest State Constituency 2 and chairman as Committee on Education, first chairman as Committee on Basic Education. Thank you, sir. Non-title. Amendment proposed seconded.
Those in favor that the long title be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Enactment. The enactment clause stand part of the bill.
Enactment. The amendment stand part of which seconded.
Those in favor that the enactment stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 1. Amendment proposed.
Clause 1. Amendment proposed seconded.
Those in favor that clause 1 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 2. Amendment proposed.
Clause 2. Amendment proposed seconded.
Those in favor that clause 2 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 3. Amendment proposed.
Clause 3. Amendment proposed seconded.
Those in favor that clause 3 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 4. That clause 4 stand part of the bill.
Clause 4. The clause 4 stand of the bill seconded.
Those in favor that clause 4 stands part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 5. Amendment proposed. Amendment proposed.
Clause 5. Amendment proposed seconded.
Those in favor that clause 5 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, sir. Mr. Chairman, sir.
Yes. Go ahead, Chief Whip.
Right Honorable Speaker, Honorable Kwame, Mr. Chairman. My name is Honorable Gwengo Ikola. What happens to number 5 before clause 4? It has been jumped.
You say clause 5.
After clause 3, we have clause 5, then clause 4, another clause 5. What really happened with the first 5?
Mr. Chairman, sir, I think it's already there as follows. The follows reads that already. Are we to also state that out?
No, I think the confusion is there is a subclause under clause 3. That 5 is not a clause 5. It's a subclause under 3. No, subclause 5 under 3. Subclause 5 under 3. Is that clear? Okay, so we are now in clause 5.
Clause 5. Amendment proposed.
Clause 5. Amendment proposed seconded.
Those in favor that clause 5 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 6. 6. Clause 6 be expunged.
Clause 6.
Be expunged.
Be expunged seconded.
Those in favor that clause 6 be expunged, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 7. Amendment proposed.
Clause 7. Amendment proposed seconded.
Those in favor that clause 7 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. This has brought us to the end of the consideration of this committee reports, clause by clause. Those in favor that the chairman committee of the whole report back to the whole house, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable colleagues, you recall that we just concluded the consideration of the Oyo State Post-Primary School Teaching Service Commission Further Amendment Bill 2026 at the Committee of the Whole. I hereby report progress of the bill as a true reflection of what transpired at the Committee of the Whole. Long title was amended, enactment clause stands part of the bill, clause 1 stands part of the bill, clause 5 was amended, clause 6 was expunged, clause 7 was amended. Honorable colleagues, I hereby report. The leader.
Mr. Chairman, Committee of the Whole, esteemed colleague, permit me to move that the report submitted by the Chairman of Committee of the Whole on Oyo State Post-Primary School Teaching Service Commission Further Amendment Bill 2026 be accepted and the resolution be adopted by this assembly. Distinguished colleague, as a summary.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I write to second the motion as moved by the leader of the House. The report submitted by the chairman, chairman of the committee of the whole should be received, and the recommendation on it be accepted by this honorable House. Mr. Speaker, I so second.
Are those in favor that the committee reports be received, accepted, and adopted by this honorable House, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The leader.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, I rise to move that the bill, Oyo State Post-Primary School Teaching Service Commission for the Amendment B 2026 be read for the third time and pass. Esteemed colleague, I so submit.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion as moved by the leader of the House that the Oyo State Post-Primary School Teaching Service Commission for the Amendment B 2025 be read and pass.
Those in favor that the Oyo State Post-Primary School Teaching Service Commission for the Amendment Bill 2025 be read for the third time, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Madam Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, Oyo State Post-Primary Teaching Service Commission for the Amendment Bill 2026, a bill for a law to further amend Oyo State Post-Primary Teaching Service Commission for the Amendment Bill Teaching Service Law 1992 is being read for the third time, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Distinguished honorable colleagues, that was the third reading of the Oyo State Post-Primary School Teaching Service Commission for the Amendment Bill 2025, which has now been read for the third time. Next item.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, next item on the order of the day paper is committee reports. Report of Committee on Security and Strategy on a one-day strategic stakeholder meeting on improved security surveillance and architecture in Oyo State. OIJ House /10/98/26. By the leave of the House, report of the Committee on Security and Strategy on a one-day strategic stakeholder meeting on improved security surveillance and architecture in Oyo State to be presented by Honorable Rasak Adekunle Mobaje, Ido, Chairman of the Committee.
The leader, in his presentation, should we just do preamble and recommendations? Okay. Just preamble and recommendation. All right, so let's go. Just preamble and recommendations. The mic is not working.
Actually, my name is Committee Report. Report of Committee on Security and Strategy on a one-day strategic stakeholder meeting on improving security surveillance and the architecture in the state. Preamble. Pursuant to the constitutional mandate of the Oyo State House of Assembly to make law for the peace and orderliness of the state and proactive address the enforcement security challenge within the state, the House via its Committee on Security and Strategy convened a one-day stakeholder meeting on Tuesday, 24 March 2026 in the House of Chief Oyo State House of Assembly, which brought together key security agencies, government representatives, and traditional rulers to deliberate on the stream improve security surveillance in Oyo State, the way forward. The committee engaged with representatives from the Oyo State Police Command, the Nigeria Immigration Service, the Nigeria Army Headquarters 2 Division, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Oyo State Security Network Agency, Amatekun, Oyo State Vigilant Representative of Local Government Chairman, Traditional Ruler, Civil Society, organization of other relevant stakeholders. The objective was to assess the current security situation. Recommendation. Arise from the finding, the committee hereby recommend for the approved of the House as follows. 1. His Excellency Governor Seyi Makinde be commended for his commitment to the security of life and property of citizens and the residents of Oyo State and the various initiatives implemented to strengthen the state security architecture. 2. The executive arm of government be urged through the office of the special advisor and the executive assistant to the governor on security. A. Strengthen the operational capacity of security agencies through the procurement and deployment of additional patrol van, motorcycle, communication gadgets, modern proactive equipment, and other critical logistics, which also providing structural remuneration, paramilitary training, and improved welfare package, including comprehensive health insurance, coverage under the Oyo State Health Insurance Scheme for the Amatekun Corps. B. Adopt technology-driven security situation, a solution through the development of CCTV camera, drone, and a smart surveillance system across urban and rural areas, alongside the establishment of a centralized command, control, and a monitoring center at the state and the zonal level, supported by data-driven crime analysis, system for proactive and intelligent lead policy. C. Establish a joint security command and a control center, intelligent function center, to facilitate harmonized intelligence gathering, real-time data analysis, and then coordinated operational response among all security agencies, while strengthening inter-agency collaboration, ensuring regular monthly security review, and the development a unified intelligence sharing framework across the state. D. Stretching grassroots security in collaboration with local government chairmen and the traditional ruler through the establishment of community security community at ward level. E. Organize regular town hall meetings, encourage community-based security initiatives such as a security trust fund, formula integration of a vigilant group and a local hunter into the state civil society organization in intelligence gathering and earlier warning system. F. Strengthening border and forest security through the establishment of forward operating bases in a vulnerable area, improve monitoring of porous entry point, and collaboration with relevant agencies to address illegal settlement and unregulated migration, while mandating the appropriate authority to conduct a comprehensive consensus of registered miner and the mining company in identity illegal operation and ensure their arrest and prosecution. G. Expand the operational coverage of Amatekun Corps to all local government areas with priority attention to high-risk zones such as Ibarapa, Okeogun, and Ogbomoso, while ensuring continuous capacity building in intelligence and Ogbomoso, intelligence gathering, manage cross-border security threat. H. Promote sustainable peace and security through investment in peace education, inter-ethnic dialogue, mediation structure, and a youth empowerment program aimed at addressing the root cause of insecurity while strengthening partnership with the traditional institution, religious body, and civil society organizations in peace advocacy and the community stabilization. The Ministry of Justice to review and strengthen the existing legal framework established the Oyo State Security Network Agency, Amatekun, to enhance its operational capacity, accountability, and oversight mechanism, while also examining relevant law and ensure accelerated prosecution of criminal cases, particularly kidnapping and robbery and armed robbery. Minister of Finance and Budget and Economic Planning to create a dedicated security intervention fund with transparent disbursement mechanism to address technological defenses, inadequate fund, and the logical short stage. The Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincies matter to create and maintain a structure database of local hunter vigilant group and other informal security actor with biometric registration, vetting, and a clear command structure. The officer of the Special Advisor on Security design and implement a statewide citizen intelligence reporting system with anonymity, safeguard, and a reward incentive to improve grassroots intelligence gathering and establish sonar integrated border patrol unit and specialized formation distinct from the routine patrol. In Okeogun, the Barapa Axis, equipped with off-road motorcycle, drone, and night vision equipment to secure porous border and difficult terrain. The Ministry of Public Works and Transport prioritized the rehabilitation of the access road to forest adjacent settlement and the border community in Okeogun, Ibarapa, and Ogbomoso zone to enhance security response. Oyo State Real Property Protection Agency, in collaboration with Ministry of Land, Housing, and Energy and Mineral Resources, to constitute a joint task force with prosecution power to combat land grabbing and illegal mining across the state. The Ministry of Information and the Orientation to intensify public sanitization on the use of toll-free emergency line 615 to improve public awareness on the need to report suspicious activities in line with the See Something, Say Something initiative. 3. The executive arm of government be urged to collaborate with the federal government and the neighboring state of Okeogun, Osun, Kwara, Ogun, Osun, Kwara, and the Republic of Benin to establish a regional joint task force on cross-border crime to manage spillover risk and the movement of armed group. 4. Traditional rulers in their various demands be held to emulate the effort of the Eleruwa of Erua, His Royal Majesty, Oba Samuel Adebayo Adegbola, in creating a community security trust fund, and the Onikpetuo of Ijeru, His Royal Majesty, Oba Sunday Oyediran, for procuring and installing security gadgets in strategic area in Ogbomoso North, in complement the effort of the state government in tackling insecurity. And 5, the Committee on Security and Strategy to conduct quarterly oversight visit to all security formation in the state and submit report to the House on the level of implementation of this resolution. Mr. Speaker, I hereby submit my report. Thank you.
The leader.
Mr. Speaker, esteemed colleague, permit me to commend and appreciate my, so I call him my younger brother or my friend, for a job well done in an accelerated manner. And his esteemed team for giving him a dutiful support. May I pray that may the Lord be with all of you, and may the Lord grant you further strength and the will to do more for the service of your state. Having said that, Mr. Speaker, permit me to move the motion that the report was submitted by the Chairman's Committee on Security be received by this Honorable House. May I move further to close the resolution? I don't know there are either additional comments, subtraction or something. Okay, in the absence of that, the only observation I have is that on the number 4 recommendation is Ogunwuso South, not Ogunwuso North. Oba, Onkwetu, Ogunwuso South, not Ogunwuso North. Having said that, Mr. Speaker, permit me to move the motion that the report I've submitted be accepted and the content be adopted as a working document of this assembly. Distinguished colleagues, I so submit.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I write to second the motion as moved by the leader of the House. The report submitted by the chairman of the Committee on Security and Strategy on one-day strategic stakeholder meeting on improving security surveillance and architecture in the state be received by this honorable House, and the recommendation will be adopted by this Alu chamber.
Yeah, I just, although the motion has been moved and seconded, I just need to further elaborate on the resolution 4 that the majority leader spoke about. And it's good to see that some of our traditional rulers have taken steps in improving the security architectures in all across the towns. And we also want to use this opportunity to also encourage others to do likewise. I'm also aware that in Oyo town as well, Oyo had done a security summit maybe 2 weeks ago or so, and we're looking forward to engaging in such activities in all our zones, God's willing, in the next month or so. That being said, the motion has been moved and duly seconded that these reports be received and then the recommendations within the reports be adopted as a working document for this House. Those in favor of this motion say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Next item.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, next item on the order of the day paper is a motion. Motion on the need for the executive arm of government through relevant communication agencies to take necessary steps to curb the spread of misinformation and false narrative on social media ahead of the electioneering period. OIHM/10/138/26 with a view to urging the executive arm of government through relevant communication agency to put measures in place to curb the act of spreading fake news and misinformation on social media platforms, particularly ahead of the electioneering period. Honorable W.K. Akintayo Oluyole.
Honorable Akintayo.
The Right Honorable Speaker, sir. Other honorable members of this hallowed chamber. My name is Honorable Wahid Akintayo. I represent Oluyole constituency. I rise to raise a motion on the need for the executive arm of government through the relevant communication agencies to take necessary steps to curb the spread of misinformation and false narratives on social media ahead of the electioneering period. The House notes that the role of communication in dissemination of information, shaping of public perception, promotion of civic awareness, and strengthening of democratic engagement in society cannot be overemphasized. It is also used in sharing and transferring ideas, facts, and warning instructions. Further notes that the rate at which unscreened information circulates across social media platforms is alarming, as many as such of contents appear credible at first glance, but are often false, misleading, or deliberately manipulated, thereby making it difficult for citizens to distinguish verified information from misinformation. Misinformation on social media threatens public health, undermines democratic processes, and erodes public trust. Aware that social media platforms, including Facebook, X, WhatsApp, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, have become powerful tools for information sharing, civil participation, and public engagement among millions of Nigerians. These platforms have been regarded as fastest way of disseminating information globally. Further aware that while these platforms have enhanced access to information and democratic participation, they have also increasingly become channels for the dissemination of misinformation, disinformation, fake news, and misleading narratives capable of creating panic, damaging reputations, and misleading members of the public by influencing public opinions before elections, often resulting in voter manipulation, social unrest, and destabilization government processes. Observes that there have been instances where such platforms during the EndSARS protest in 2020, thereby escalating tensions and creating widespread panic across different parts of the country. Further observes that misleading informations, doctored videos, and politically motivated narratives circulated widely across digital platforms during the 2023 Nigerian general elections, contributing to confusion among voters and heightening tensions. Mr. Speaker, the influence of social media in shaping public perception and public discourse in our society today cannot be overstated. While these digital platforms have enhanced communication and information sharing. They have also created avenues for the rapid spread of false narrative capable of causing confusion, distrust, and unnecessary tensions among citizens, particularly as the nation gradually approaches another electioneering period. Concerned that the uncontrolled spread of misinformation, inflammatory messages, and misleading narratives on digital platforms has the potential to distort public perception, undermine trust in institutions, and threaten peaceful coexistence if proactive measures are not taken. Such informations, when circulated during politically sensitive periods, may misinform voters, escalate tensions, and negatively influence public opinion, while many citizens unknowingly shared unverified information across social media platforms, thereby amplifying misinformation and contributing to the spread of and national security. Result 1. Engage relevant communication and media regulatory agencies to intensify efforts aimed at curbing the spread of information, fake news, and harmful digital narratives across social media platforms. 2. Strengthen public awareness and relevant communication and media stakeholders with a view to promote responsible information dissemination and ensuring that necessary safeguards are put in place ahead of the electioneering period. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to move.
A motion has been moved. Honorable Babajide.
Right, Honorable Speaker, Honorable colleagues, my name remains Honorable Adeba Babajide Gabriel, representing the good people of Ibadan North State Constituency. Needs for the executive arm of government through relevant communication agency to take necessary steps to curb the spread of misinformation and false narrative of social media ahead of electioneering. Mr. Speaker, I'm here to second the motion, but before I do that, I want to also lay my voice on the motion. I appreciate the move of this motion, especially this time around that we met ourselves in this situation. I believe social media in Nigeria again because a lot of things they are seeing on social media, even what is not happening at all. Through social media, you see, oh, this happening here. Many people have been calling, especially when we have some crisis in Oyo State, that people thought, yeah, we believe our Oyo State is the most stable state in this country. But what is happening now in this? Are we politicizing what is happening? Many people are politicizing what is not happening. And I think I've never seen, I don't know, maybe it's me, but through the relevant body of NCC, I've never seen anybody that prosecutes because of the social media thing. If such have been happened, and people have been saying that if we do this, this is the punishment for it. Maybe if you call, but maybe it's, maybe anybody can say it. I've never seen anybody prosecute through social media misinformation to date. You can see many of our past politicians saying some things in social media. I'm going to put fire in his place. And nobody has ever caught them to date. Maybe they are above. There's some power they have above some agency to call them to order. Still under interview, still saying the same thing. If someone don't come and beg me, I'll continue putting fire in that state. But I think all these things is going a very long way, and the essence of those social media things is becoming alarming. I think if there's a body, because I've never said this body now, maybe they are still existing or not. If they are still existing, they need to do a lot of things, invite people, cause many things, and they should be prosecuting them for one way or the other, so people can see that if you do the same thing, you are going to get the same repercussion on this. So maybe those things can stop the excesses of abusing social media. Well, there was a time I saw someone one of our members just put the picture and cross it like this on social media. People are asking, is it necessary? Can we prosecute this kind of person? But where is the relevant agency, even though we want to prosecute him, doing such thing? He has never seen as anything. And everybody now is becoming a social media influencer, social media graphic designer. They don't do anything they like because there's no agency to cop them to have their, okay, if this agency, you have to do this before you can do this on social media. I think we need to do something like that. We need to do something about it. Mr. Speaker, I will submit.
A motion has been moved and seconded. Honorable Olabi.
Thank you. The Right Honorable Speaker, members of this distinguished House. This motion is a delightful, nice motion at this time, when we have a serious insecurity situation around us as a country. It is unfortunate that for a lot of youth and middle-aged Nigerians, we propagate, use the intellect God has given us to develop different kinds of videos, animations, to get involved in political issues that are not necessarily getting ourselves involved, which can destroy us as a nation more. I will only appeal to the youth. Social media is a tool we all can use for the betterment of the state. And there is no other state to call our own than this Nigeria. This country belongs to us. And the best is we start thinking rightly. Information dissemination goes a long way, especially now that the whole world is a global village, through the use of internet. And I'll appeal to our youth and every other social media users that we should please disseminate informations that will add to us, that will bring value to us as a country, that the sovereignty of the state will be upheld in good hands. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you. So over this motion, we all know there's limitations to what we can say or do because of the freedom of expression, I believe, and freedom of speech that we all enjoy as part of the Constitution. But what this motion is speaking to, just to be clear, because I know that some people might misunderstand the spirit of this particular motion. I believe what the mover of this motion is trying to say is that there are consequences for misinformation, consequences that is beyond trying to manage misinformation to its barest minimum, and in no way is this motion trying to curb the freedom of expression or speech of what the damage of misinformation can mean to the general publication, general public matters. Misinformation should desist from that, and let us uphold integrity and dignity when it comes to investigative journalism and whatnot, and not just because of political or self-interest that we now start disseminating false information to the general public. I believe that that is the general spirit behind this motion. And now that the motion has been moved and has been seconded, I will put the question to the House that those in favor that the motion be received, the contents within the motion be approved, and then the resolutions within the motion be adopted by this House. Say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The leader.
AKT, you should note that you are not in the sitting today. You should note it. And the clerk of the house will know that. AKT is not in the sitting for today. So you should know that, the clerk of the house. Distinguished colleague, in the view of Mr. Speaker, all the outstanding and existing reports of committees and the bills that are outstanding that are with the chairman of the committee. We want all the committee to turn in all those reports in a very good time before the commencement of open campaign that may discharge the sitting of the House. Because what we're doing at all is always working well. All the assignment we've commenced on, we want to finish it before the end of this assembly. We don't want to have any outstanding for the incoming assembly. So in view of that, Thursday and Friday, to work assiduously on all those pending committee reports. This is an assignment and information to all the chairmen of the committees. So in view of that, permit me to move the motion for adjournment of this sitting till Tuesday, 30th of June 2026 by 10 a.m. Distinguished colleague, I just submit.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I'd like to second the motion as moved by the leader of the House.
Just to buttress what the leader of the House has said, it is very pertinent and important that before the election cycle, even before our recess, our annual recess commence, and it's possible that we'll commence our annual recess in a week or two's time, depending on the workload, we would like to clear our desk against the recess so that we know that before we are back from the recess, it's highly likely that the political environment would have heated up to a level whereby, we might not have as much time to go through committee assignments, especially as regards to reports, committee reports, either for bill consideration or for committee assignments on its own. So it's important that we use this week to clean up our desk, as it is possible that either next week or the upper week we would embark on the annual recess for the year. So I use this opportunity to appeal to all members, all committee chairmen, and all committee clerks as well as Madam Clerk to please ensure that all committee reports are submitted by next week so that we will use the opportunity to clear our desk